So we're going to McDonald's tonight. I have a free Monopoly piece for a regular size McFlurry. So I'm going to redeem that sucker tonight, and it's going to be pretty much fun. So I'm glad you came with me on this journey. Now I care. Look into your eyes, you're so beautiful. Turning right onto this fantastic road full of houses and streetlights. Ain't nothing better than a nice residential street, if you ever ask me. Which you haven't, but if you did, and you asked me what kind of streets I prefer, I would say a nice residential area, because they're very quaint. There's not a lot of crime, not a lot of tomfoolery going on. Overall, pretty regular. They're dependable. Nothing really goes wrong on a nice, quiet residential street. You know, not a lot of robberies, not a lot of break-ins. Just a nice strip of houses. I don't have to deal with much. Passing the high school now, though. So these houses over here might have a little bit more trouble because they're located in such of a urban area, given the territory, but I don't hear of anything happening in this part of town much. And now we are on to the business district, which is where the businesses are located. We got Walmart over here, got Kmart over here. Not a lot of business going into Kmart these days. I was quite sure that it was because of their bankruptcy, but I think it more has to do with the fact that they are located directly across the street from Walmart now, so probably a lot of direct competition that way, and not a lot of room for growth on their part. Anyway, we are crossing into Brink now. You can see me because of these streetlights. And this is the new, fairly busy, businessy street by me now. We got 76, the Carl's Jr., Taco Bell, Father Murphy's Pizza. They sell uncooked pizzas that you can, cook at home if you're so inclined. Personally, I don't prefer them. I feel they don't use the highest grade of ingredients that some of the other chains do. And, when I want a pizza pie, I want the best. I don't want to half see it. I want the all-time best. Because really, what I'm putting in my body is going to be pure. Because I live a pure lifestyle. The song I want. There we go. Now we are in business, my friend. I've made you partner in the firm. Because I got the song right. Turn in. Now we're crossing into it. Pretty quiet this time of night. It's fairly early. So I figure the McDonald's clientele is probably pulling in more of a dinner crowd right now. Probably slightly more sophisticated bunch than the later hours that I usually go around here, but I'll take it. I'm not gonna be too picky since I'm getting free food after all. Not food, it's free drink. Well, it's a solid, but it becomes a liquid if you wait. So would that be considered a drink? Because it doesn't come with a straw. It's like a milkshake with things in it. I guess you could call it just a dessert. That's what I would go for. You'd probably drink it if you had a straw. You'd run into trouble when you get to the chunks with the cookies and such in it, but it's not really the issue here. Pretty traditional lineup here. We got 3 cars in front of me. hoping they'll have very big orders at this time of night because, like I said, very traditional hour here. Actually, it's a little bit later than dinner. It's like that, in between time. Traditionally, when people are getting dinner, it's probably around 6 or 7 o'clock, unless they're early birds, then it'd be about 5. But, yeah, so we might have more of like a later dinner crowd here. Maybe people, eating before they're going out. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to get my dessert because kind of got a hankering for some ice cream delight, and I like to satisfy my cravings once in a while, because if you don't do that, then what's the point in living, in my opinion? And the answer is there is none. Because if you get a craving and you just ignore it, then you are pretty much doing something wrong. Some philosopher would have told you that you're a bad person for that, because your inner desires are what matters in life. I think that was Kant or Freud or something, but whatever it is, they were onto something, because once you get that taste on your tongue for the cream dream, and you actually get that, it's a pretty good thing, if you ask me. Once again, you didn't ask me, I'm just offering you this unwarranted advice, and I hope you don't call me crazy for it. Anyways, we're moving forward now. So, I'm coming to a dilemma here. Do I tell them that I have a free thingamajig, or do I order it traditionally, and then when they ask for the money, just bam, hand them the Monopoly piece? Not quite sure what my game plan is going to be now. I don't know whether to surprise them or to just let them know right out. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's better to do one or the other. So I'm not sure. I have a little bit of time to think about it though, so I'll take my time. Time's up though. Hope it's a guy. Good evening, madam.
Hello.
I would like to order one regular Oreo McFlurry, and I have a Monopoly game piece to redeem that tasty treat.
Sorry?
Did you say alright or I'm sorry?
I said I'm sorry. I can barely hear you.
Oh, I apologize. A regular Oreo McFlurry.
Okay.
And I have the Monopoly game piece to get that.
Okay.
And
Sorry, but what kind of Happy Meal did you want?
oh, no Happy Meal, just the McFlurry by itself, please.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Just the ice cream.
Okay, will that be okay?
That'll complete my order.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
She was nice. Very quaint. Ooh.